Feet are feeling fantastic, so look forward to being able to sell my feet pics after this and not lose any business there. Okay, so packet pickup, not a whole packet. They don't have the timing chip for the bibs, so just got my shirt and some salty britches. So I'm bib number 2, so I can put that in my drop bags. But I'm excited to get back here tomorrow. That went pretty quick, so I'm gonna go back to the hotel room and just chill, do some massage gun, do some yoga. I'll watch some YouTube, I guess, and just keep eating those carbs. Got some oatmeal that I'm gonna try to carb up with, but I just want to get back here tomorrow real bad.
Okay, I want to go over my race plan and how I'm gonna run the Georgia Jewel, but I don't really want to do it here, so let's get a change of scenery.
Okay, here we are at the start of the Georgia Jewel. I'm very excited. Essentially my race plan is to start off the first 35 miles a little bit slower, hit the middle 30 where it gets flat a bit faster, and then give the last 35 everything I got to finish. Very excited for the race. Excited to get started. It's about 1 hour till start time, so I'm gonna do some last minute prep. I'm going to get a little shakeout run, and then I'm looking forward to getting at it.
Before the race starts, I want to clarify one thing you're going to notice, and that's the distance. My watch was slightly off the first half of the race, and even more so in the latter half, so all distances shown on screen will be the official race distances, and will sometimes differ from what I say. With that out of the way, I hope you enjoy experiencing the 2022 Georgia Jewel with me.
Here we go, the 2022 Georgia Jewel.
We're finishing this, right?
Yeah, oh man. I heard him out Baker.
This is not good metal. Army crawl back. I know, seriously.
I heard him out Baker. I didn't think it was gonna be like this.
Yeah.
Okay, we're a little under a mile in. Started just how I wanted to. Not too fast, still a bit aggressive, but definitely holding back. I feel like I could do this all day, which is what I'm gonna have to do. But right now, running on this little unkept road, and yeah, Mount Baker was way more steep than I thought. So that's gonna be a nightmare coming back, but I'll be there in about 26, 27, maybe 28 hours. Got our first nice view. I think I'm almost to that first aid station. Gonna fill up with tailwind and then take off. Yep, things coming up right here. Took me a minute, had to fill up my extra flask. This one's 8 miles long. And yeah, I got my speed goat on, so I got 2 16-ounce flasks, plus my handheld for this 8-mile stretch, so that should be enough. But not looking to speed through these aid stations, making sure that I stop and have everything I need. So that said, back off on the trail, and yeah, that one's at mile 3 according to my watch. So hit that one earlier than expected. But next one is about 8 away. So check back in either some point between then or right at that next checkpoint. Aid station. Okay, got 6.3 miles, about an hour and 23 minutes. Going a little faster than I wanted, but the trail is super runnable right here. A lot of descents, very short ascents so I can keep a good jogging pace. But yeah, so far between aid station 1 and 2, very runnable. Even the rock garden, I think that was the rock garden, wasn't too bad, as long as you kept your eyes on your feet. But I'm gonna keep going at this slightly aggressive pace, and yeah, just see if I can keep whittling down the time without using too much energy. So speaking of which, here's some more rocks. This is a lot of what the last few miles were in certain sections, but not terrible. Coming back, it's gonna suck. But right now, overall, definitely not too bad. Really liking the course, but we're only at the easy part. We got a mile 10 update in 2 hours and 18 minutes. Average pace is about 13-minute, 50-second mile, which is above my planned pace for this section. But I've had some really runnable parts, and even the uphill parts I've been pulling out the trekking poles a little earlier than I thought, because I wanted to save the legs a bit, and that's helping on the uphills, just powering through it. I don't use these big arms for anything besides using my trekking poles, so that's what they're for. There's no other use for them in running that I have found besides digging my way up these up these mountains. So next aid station is at 11 point something. Looking to get there, get refueled, really just shovel some food down my mouth. Nutrition's been going decent so far. Hydration going really well. So I just want to eat often, eat early, and eat a lot. And that helped me in Cruel Jewel, and I think that's really going to help me in Georgia Jewel. So I'll check back in when we get to that aid station in about a mile and a half. Aid station number 2.
Yes, sir. Number
2. Yes, sir.
13, 14, 13.
Here we go.
Number 2. 92.
There we go. Gonna get some water, get some tailwind, and then get the hell out of here. Leaving that aid station. Yeah, that section was nice. A lot of ups and downs, pretty technical, but a lot of runnable sections. Next aid station is about 7 miles away, and I'm gonna check the elevation profile because I got that written on my little note card, and then let's work my way from there. Mile 14.4, about 3 hours and 26 minutes. Yeah, had a 500-foot climb, and now to the 500-foot descent. So making up some time there. Man, that climb was tiring, but kept a good marching pace, and still got a couple miles to the next aid station. Making sure I just keep down in water and getting sodium. Walking the uphills, running the downhills. So yep, still early in the race, feeling good. Legs definitely starting to feel the elevation, but yeah, definitely got many more miles left in me. So check back in at least by the next aid station. Woo, State Creek.
Nice job.
You too, thank you.
Nice job.
Excellent aid station, thank you so much. That was a great aid station. Now I am off though, ready to keep kicking ass. Okay, so while it's not overly hot right now, still a little warm, so I'm taking my Florida summer race preparation and get some ice and just, you know, cooling off, rubbing down arms, armpits, hands, chest, back of the neck, everywhere. Just cooling down a little bit because I felt my stomach starts to get kind of iffy and really don't want to have any stomach problems before mile 20 at the Georgia Jewel. So making sure that, you know, I'm keeping a good pace, but also stop and get some ice, cooling down, and hydrating and eating. Those are the main things. So I got about 6 more to the next aid station. You know, still got a lot of sunlight left, so hopefully I can get some cool footage of the course, and that's it. I'll check back in at some point when something fun happens. You guys are in the shade. This is nice.
How's it going, guys?
Going well. Number 2.
2.
Ooh, we got another aid station here. Yes, sir.
Should not be this fun.
What we got? Ooh, there we go. Some good company, some good food. Okay, leaving that awesome aid station at mile 24.7. Ooh, bathroom. One of the volunteers was kind enough to give me some spare batteries, so that's a big load off my mind. I have the Tika headlamp and 3 batteries. It lasts a couple hours, but it's to get me through the whole night. I'm not sure about that, so that was real awesome of him. So highly appreciated. But off again. Got my bottles refilled. Got some fruit. I got some pickles. Got a crescent roll, and now I'm on this pretty awesome little trail. So I'm gonna keep traveling down this, and hopefully that takes me to Dry Creek. That's just beautiful. Look at that. Oh, man, it's a pretty cool race. It's a pretty cool race. A little water crossing. That's something else about this race so far, is that since it's not that humid, I'm not sweating. My feet are absolutely dry. I mean, it's 26-ish miles in. Haven't changed my socks once. Haven't taken my foot out of my shoe. Haven't had to reapply any trail toes. So I'm loving that. I was used to those Florida races having to change shoes every 10 miles, or else you get blisters. So, oh God. Would be nice time to use my trekking poles. But yeah, I've been avoiding getting my feet wet with those little baby water crossings, and feet are feeling fantastic. So look forward to being able to sell my feet picks after this and not lose any business there. But next aid station is in about 2.5 miles. It's a pretty steep climbing section, so I'm gonna get to it. Now that's a good looking waterfall. Cool little cave. Yeah, I just wanted to capture some of that. It's right now, the sun's starting to go down, temperature's amazing. This section is pretty technical, but I mean, holy crap, it's beautiful. Man, this climb up Johns Mountain has been just a slog. It's been a pretty steady uphill, just kind of putting my head down, using the trekking poles and just marching it out. Seems like it'll never end, but yeah, my note said this 3.3 mile section was a lot of downhill, so my notes were wrong, very obviously. But yeah, we're at mile 27 and a half, 7 hours and 20 minutes into this thing, so still making great time. And looks like I'm gonna get to the top of Johns Mountain and get some pretty awesome pictures while it's still daylight. So yeah, didn't think I was gonna make it there during daylight, so that's got me real pumped up. But a lot of rocks, and I still gotta make it there, so I'll check back in as soon as I get to that aid station. Thank you. Hey. Whew. Oh, look at this view. I'm gonna get aid in a second. I gotta look at this view.
Yeah.
Awesome aid station. Thank you so much.
Go get it.
Yeah, it was a great aid station. Gotta keep moving. I want to stay here all day, but 2, yes. Feeling good. Sun's going down. Awesome views. And, oh yeah, I'm excited. I'm feeling good. Thank you. Feeling really good. Look at this downhill. Oh my gosh. Too bad I just had a belly full of Coca-Cola. I'm not gonna run this shit right now. Plus I want to be burping the whole time. I'm gonna walk this a little bit and then probably get to running it in a minute or two, letting the food settle. That's one thing I'm trying to work on, is walking out of the aid station, letting the food digest so I don't get any bubble gut. But man, there was a point there I was getting kind of hot and stomach was hurting, but then I hit the shade. Sun started going down, and it's just been excellent since then. So ooh, there it is. I told you it was coming. But yeah, we got mile 27.85 in 7 hours and 28 minutes, and next stop's Dry Creek, where I begin those double loops and hopefully make some good time. So man, I'm excited. It's a great day. A quick mile 30 update before it gets too dark. I got 30 miles, just under 8 hours. So not bad at all. Falling a little behind. Well, I'm meeting my splits now, but I was kind of ahead of them for a bit. So I'm falling behind a little bit after the climb up Mount Baker, but it's all good. Gonna get some time back in Dry Creek, doing some loops. So yeah, might not get much footage overnight, may get some vocals. But yeah, this wraps up day 1 of the Georgia Jewel. Hopefully get done about 4, 5, 6 p.m. at the latest tomorrow. We'll see. But I'll check in when I get some more light at the next aid station. Oh, where the heck do I go?
Wood structure, you got it.
Oh, sweet.
We're just the welcoming committee.
Good job. Thanks, y'all.
Thank you. Oh, cool.
Great job, great job.
Oh, thank you.
Keep it up, keep it up.
This looks nice over here.
92 Dutton Steel.
92.
Number 2. Oh, sorry.
Alright, just let me know when you guys leave.
Cool, thank you.
Ooh, this looks good. I smell some hot food.
Not too bad.
Yeah. Just left Dry Creek for loop number 1. Holy shit, I'm feeling good. Got some quesadilla. I changed my socks and shoes. They weren't too wet, but I had hit a few wet sections. So just thinking ahead, change those and back off at it. Drop the hydration pack, just have a handheld, no poles for these flattish loops. And whew, feeling good. So I'll probably check in when I get back to Dry Creek again. But yeah, feeling absolutely amazing and hoping to keep this pace up for at least a little while. Missed the mile 40 update. What we got now, oh there we go, you can see that at least. We got 40.22 miles, probably can't see that actually. 40.22 miles in 10 hours and 37 minutes. Yeah, this loop has been very fast. I started walking some of the uphills, running all the downhills. Well, I should say power hiking the uphills because I'm making really good pace. So this is exactly what I planned, hitting this area and just hitting the loops hard. So first loop almost done, going according to plan. So I just got to make sure that the next 3 loops I keep a good pace, but I don't overexert myself. But honestly, very light amount of sweat. I'm taking in a lot of good fluids, tailwind, water, eating lots of fruit, some quesadillas. So everything's just going absolutely according to plan. So feeling very, very motivated, feeling very alert for having been on my feet for 10.5 hours. So yeah, we got about 16 to 18 hours left, I think. So I try not to think about the entirety of the race, just trying to think of it as a aid station by aid station. But that's all I got now. I'll get more footage back at that bright aid station. Thank you. Whew, second stop at Dry Creek.
Last two.
Number 2? Yes. Oh, now for some more quesadillas. Oh man. So I'm about 30 minutes ahead of my split goal, which is fucking awesome. Freaking awesome. I can't see anything right now. Well, anyway, heading out for loop 2. I heard it was even more runnable. So man, if I can just keep getting ahead of those splits, that'll make the last, that'll make the return trip way less stressful. So I'm out. Check in at some point. Man, this loop 2 is definitely not as runnable. Someone said it was gonna be runnable. I feel like it's been mostly uphill, so I'm waiting for that final mile or two just to, you know, bomb the hill down. But yeah, we got a little under 46 miles, 12 hours and 3 minutes. So 45.95, little under. But yeah, getting pretty tired on this one. So looking forward to huffing it out the remaining 3 or so miles back to the aid station. And then eating some, rubbing the legs out, and then hitting that fast loop. Whew. Number 2.
Number 2. All right, let me know when you hit back out.
Thank you. Woo! I think it's time for more quesadillas and some more tailwind. Maybe some pickles. And maybe it's a drop bag. It's a drop bag area. Forgot to show this. Got my crap just laying over there, laying over here. I'm gonna get refreshed and then head back out. Whew. Bib number 2.
All right, let me know when you head back out.
Yes, ma'am. Whew. Oh, ready for some more food. Thank you, sir. That was a very good loop. Ran it real hard. Legs are feeling it, but I know the time was good, so I got the last loop at Dry Creek, and then it's heading home, 35 miles home after this next loop. So looking forward to getting out and getting to it. Whew, last time coming through here. Number 2. Yes, ma'am. Okay, loop's done. Get a little aid, get my pack back on, and then head back out. Almost done with this climb back up to John's Mountain. Man, it was way harder than I thought it was gonna be. I mean, I know it was gonna be pretty hard, but it didn't seem that that bad going down. But I hit this last little half-mile section. It's pretty straight up. So I'm gonna be power walking that. Not gonna get there. Well, I'm gonna get there while it's still dark, which is good. But I was hoping to get there during sunrise, because that'd be freaking beautiful. But I'll take being there a little early while it's still dark. But feeling good. I think I'm still going for, definitely going for a sub 28. I think I'm gonna hit less than that, maybe sub 27. But we're just gonna see how this last 29 go. Still got some pep in my legs. Still running some. Not much on that last section. It was very, very vertical. But that's all for now. I'll check back in at the aid station, but I really want to get to it, so I'll check you at the aid station. Check you. I'll see you at the aid station. Whew, what a climb. Oh yeah. Number 2.
All right.
Oh, thank you.
Good luck to you.
Oh, thank you very much.
Go on, brother.
Oh, thank you, sir. How you doing? Ooh, pretty good. Ooh, here we go. Hi, everyone.
Good morning. We got
Morning. Number 2.
17.
We'll get a little snack and then head the heck out. Ooh. That was like a 30-second aid station stop. I'm ready to finish. I'm feeling good. Grabbing some food, got some extra water. But other than that, I'm gonna power through it. Don't want to get too comfy and cozy. So this next section, I think it's a bit of downhill. So looking forward to that. Last section was a lot of downhill, but it was so many, I didn't remember all the rocks. There were so many rocks. So many rocks. Couldn't stub my toe. I got an ingrown toenail. I stubbed that toe like 3 times. Cursing up a storm, wanted to cry. But I didn't cry. That's only at Cruel Jewel. I only cried at Cruel Jewel for like 30 seconds. But haven't cried yet today, don't plan on crying. So, I'm gonna eat these bean quesadillas and power it out. So now that the sun's up, I can get some more footage. It was dark, and you know, I was in a good place, but I just wanted to keep my head down and keep moving until the sun came up. And I'm feeling, man, it's gonna be, I can tell it's gonna be a beautiful morning, and it's got me a little more jazzed up. So I will check in sometime between now and the next aid station. Oh, look at this. Oh, absolutely beautiful. It's freezing cold, feels so freaking good. Oh, that's a little bit of cooling down from nature right there. Oh. Oh. Whew. Okay. Oh yeah, that's something the Georgia Jewel has over the Cruel Jewel by far, is that there's a bunch of little, you know, not as big as that one, but little streams, ice cold water. Oh, it feels so good just getting your hat, getting your face wet, getting your arms wet. Yeah, doing well. Doing well. Yeah, I like lost 5 miles somewhere, so I'm not sure where that happened. So I got 72.8. It's closer to 77.8 according to the course. So I'm gonna finish with my watch saying 95 miles. So I'll try to figure out a way to show that in the video somehow. But yeah, I don't know if it was, I don't know if some of those loops were shorter than advertised, or maybe my GPS watch didn't, there was a lot of switches and turns, so maybe it didn't account for that distance. But anyway, it shows me it's 5 miles shorter than what I actually am, which it's all good. I'm just focused on powering through. This is one of those races where I'm not counting tenths of miles and quarters of miles. That's, you know, I see that I have 3-4 miles to the next aid station, and I just put my head down and do it. So yeah, Cruel Jewel was one where the last couple I was counting every tenth of a mile, and it was hurting when the aid station was further than I thought, or, you know, it was never closer than I thought. But yeah, for this I feel so good. It's, man, it's got to be in the maybe lower 70s, maybe upper 60s right now. So I just feeling good, powering through it, and yeah, just trying to get an awesome time. So I'll check in at some point, possibly at the next aid station, just depending on how hard I hit it. I put my head down, how hard I hit it. Thank you.
Yeah!
Feeling good.
Looking good. Looks good.
Feeling good, feeling strong.
Hot food.
Okay, this is either mile 78 or 83, depending on if you're going by GPS or course length. But 21 hours, 15 minutes. I found out at the last aid station I was in 7th place, so I'm just keeping up a hard pace, trying not to stop, and yeah, might not do many video updates this last stretch of 16, 17 miles, but just because I'm running hard and legs are killing me, but still got some spring in them. But yeah, executed the plan thus far perfectly, and now I just got to finish out that plan, and I get to get a nice buckle, get a really good finish, and take a well-deserved nap. So I'll check back in at least by the next aid station.
if this guy wants. You get a treat.
We're
Better not with your dog.
we're
I mean,
here
I
at
can leave him here. I'll just toss him one.
That's okay.
Okay.
we're here at Stover. Yeah, legs are killing me, but I got 11 more to go. So taking a quick seat, like a minute or two, just sit here, stretch out the legs, and then I'm gonna get the hell out of here and finish this race. Okay, watch is reading 88, 23 hours and 37 minutes. I'm starting to get real spacey. I forgot where I was for a second, but snapped myself back out of it, and just trying to power walk these uphills and bomb the downhills. Make up a lot of time on those. Also keep a good cadence on the uphills. Not simply just walking, I'm like actually using the poles and yanking my ass up. But it's like 2.5 or 3 till the next aid station, which marks a 3.2 mile distance to the finish, which is a lot of downhill. So I'm gonna power on to that one and then hopefully just put it all out there for those final 3.2. But stay safe, because last thing I need is right at the end of this thing take a fall and to get taken out by a rock. So I'll check in briefly at the next aid station, and then after that you're probably not gonna I might take a quick shot of Mount Baker, but after that the finish line's right there. So check back in. Hi. Almost done. I am
Severely dehydrated is what I said before I cut the clip short. I had run out of water 4 miles prior and was starting to panic, thinking about my body giving out with only 5K left to the finish line. Luckily, after a few minutes of sitting and drinking water, I felt better and took off on the final section to complete the Georgia Jewel.
Okay, Mount Baker, this thing is no joke. Hopefully I'm not gonna pull out the camera on this thing and just truck up it, but holy shit, look at that. Oh my God. I don't want it. Oh yeah. Woo, that was the Georgia Jewel 2022. Okay, I'm waiting in my car, getting some air conditioning. I have never, ever been in worse pain after a race. I really emptied the tank and hit it hard the
last 35 miles. Whew. I can't think back on it right now. Like, my brain can't process the last 35 miles. Like, I'm not letting myself. But yeah, legs are fried. Absolutely fried. I'm not driving anywhere tonight. I'm getting a hotel in Dalton. Man, I emptied the tank. I put it all out there. That was, I think, as close as a perfect race as I could have run for myself. I know there were some minor tweaks where I probably could have shaved off a couple minutes. Maybe gotten like 10 minutes faster. I'm honestly pulling that out of my ass right now. I'm sure I could have made some minor tweaks and done a little better, but 25 hours, 25 minutes, that shatters my wildest dreams. My A++ goal was to get, if I could get a minute under 26 hours, it would have been the A+ goal. 28 hours was the B goal, and then 30 was the C, and then of course, just finishing. But shattered my expectations. Buckle's awesome. I'm proud of myself. I'm exhausted, and yeah, this is big for me because I almost didn't run this race because Pinellas Trail Challenge went so poorly, and I almost decided to take time off just to work on my general cardio and fitness. But looked at the weather report, saw the humidity was a bit lower here, assumed that maybe Pinellas Trail Challenge was just, I didn't prepare well enough for that heat and humidity, and it was scorching there. And I needed this race to show me that PTC was a fluke, and that's not the kind of runner I am. I mean, I know it's not. I got 15th last year. I got 40 something this year. I know that I bonked, but I needed something, especially going into the Across Florida 200 at the end of the year. I needed something to show me that I am a badass. I can do crazy shit, and this was it. This shattered all my expectations. This sent a message that if you set your mind to something, you can achieve it and achieve more. I mean, shit. I was going for I thought 26 hours was my max. I hit 25 hours, 25 minutes. What else am I capable of? So, I don't know. It was a great race. I look forward to putting together some more coherent thoughts later, but for right now, I'm gonna cool down, get some food, and figure out where the hell I'm gonna sleep for tonight. The 2022 Georgia Jewel is among my proudest accomplishments, rivaling the Cruel Jewel. I spent the last 35 miles giving everything I had, bouncing over, on top, and in between rocks that could have ended my race with one wrong step. As bad as the pain was in the following 2 days post-race, it was my reward and my reminder that I had pushed myself beyond what I thought was possible. No race recap would be complete without thanking the race director and the amazing volunteers. You could tell many of the volunteers were runners themselves, because they always knew exactly what I needed, even if it was being left alone for a few minutes to collect my thoughts. These races are only made possible by the ultra running community, and this community was amazing. The Georgia Jewel will forever live in my memory as a reminder of what I can achieve with proper planning, execution, and a little bit of willpower. For future races, when I dig deep down for motivation, I know I'll find moments from this race and use them to achieve further greatness. Thank you very much for watching, and I can't wait to see you do something amazing.